You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, unknown actors with me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And for the last 13 years, I've been taking unknown actors with blank CVs all the way to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps, and stage plays around the world. And every week I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid working unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready to dive into the episode? Hello and welcome back to the podcast. I'm so excited to have you here. If you're a regular listener, this is a good one. And if you are brand new to the podcast, this is a good one. I'm so excited to have you here. No matter how long you've been listening to Unstoppable Actors, there's always something new to teach you. For those of you that are new, I specialise in method acting. I'm a method acting coach, also the business of acting and mindset. And today we're going to be talking about a business of acting strategy that every single one of you can use, and it will really help you accelerate yourselves in the industry. Now, before we do dive into this, if you are ready to stop spinning your wheels and start actually scooping up auditions and landing roles on a more regular basis, I have got a special 3-day discounted spot in my business of acting bootcamp just for you. And when I say a 3-day discounted spot, I mean the discount is only available for the next 3 days. It disappears on Sunday. The business of acting bootcamp is an incredible place where we pull together marketing strategies, mindset work, goal setting, and we turn it all into an actionable blueprint that actually gets you noticed in the industry and getting cast more often. The discount code is TVWork26, and I've popped the link underneath where you've pressed play. Now, I know some of you are going to be a little bit skeptical about the business of acting bootcamp. So was Ben, who took it. And I just want to read you a message that he sent me. And he said, before deciding to take the business of acting workshop, I was in two minds. I'm from a sales background. I'm driven, focused, goal-orientated, target-driven, and most of all passionate about acting. I have never been afraid of rejection or failure. Therefore, what more could Louise teach me was my first thought. But learn I did. You can have all those traits, but you need to know how to put them into practice and in what order if you want to take your acting career forward. That's where she comes in, and I cannot recommend her strongly enough. She will give you a boost and equip you with knowledge to take your acting career to the next level. She is and will always be my mentor. The thing you need to know about Ben is that he started off with very little experience. He put all of the work and all of the steps together that I'd given him in the business of acting bootcamp, and he ended up getting cast in a huge TV soap in the UK called EastEnders. He then put to use the steps again in the business of acting bootcamp. That led to him getting cast in a Hollywood film where he was directed by Justin Lin, who directed The Fast and the Furious. So if you're aware of those films, you'll know who he is. That's then opened more doors for him, and he's recently just done a self-tape where he's auditioned for a huge Hollywood film, even bigger than the last one that he just did, with loads of A-list actors in it. This stuff really works inside the business of acting bootcamp. So what I recommend is, once you've listened to this episode, go and click the link that's underneath where you've hit play and have a read up on it and check it out, because I only run this once a year. And if you're one of those actors who's like, I really need to get some momentum going behind my career, or you just have the mindset that you're really focused, really passionate like Ben, and you want to be getting more regular auditions and roles, then this is for you. Right, now let's talk about something that will instantly elevate your acting game without doing extra classes, extra workshops, or reinventing your performances. It's rehearsal notes. And I know you might be thinking, rehearsal notes? What are you talking about, Louise? I'm talking about rehearsal notes. Those little comments, those observations, those compliments that your director or your fellow actors give you at the end of a rehearsal. Most actors are tucking them away, hiding them, pretending they don't exist, or worse still, they feel awkward bragging about them. But here's the thing. Your rehearsal notes are a snapshot of who you are as an actor, where your skills are now, what you're capable of, and how you work in a scene. They are basically a gold mine for marketing yourself without feeling like you're tooting your own horn. So many people are not capitalising on them, not even thinking about how they can use them in the marketing strategies. So let's think about this. Some of your rehearsal notes are straight up glowing, right? You're going to be hearing things like, I couldn't have directed that scene better myself, or the chemistry between you and the other actor was electric. I was completely transfixed. Or it might be things like, you brought this character to life in a way that I did not expect. Amazing. When you're hearing things like this in your rehearsal notes and you are getting this as feedback, it's not just feedback. That is a third-party endorsement. And in a world where actors are constantly chasing validation, having someone else shout about you is pure gold. And here's the secret. Here's the thing that so many actors are missing. You can leverage these notes in your marketing. Here's how. Post them on socials. Share them on your website. Include them in your casting profiles. Put it on your email signature. There's so many ways you can use these pieces of gold. And yes, even mention them in your cover letters when it is appropriate. Not in a braggalicious way, but as a genuine snapshot of what it is like to work with you. Now, I know some of you are thinking, ugh, Louise, this feels a bit awkward. Isn't this a bit like showing off? Isn't it a bit egotistical, a bit braggy? Hear me out. When it's coming from someone else, it's not you bragging, and nobody's going to take it as bragging. Because it's evidence. It's evidence that you are capable, talented, reliable, and castable. And that's what casting directors and agents are looking for. They are looking for proof that you can deliver without them having to take a blind risk. And here is the fun part. You don't need every note. Just pick the ones that really hit the mark, the ones that show your strengths, your range, or your unique spark. This is how you start positioning yourself as an absolute pro, even if you're quite new to acting. So let me give you a little story. One of my students got a rehearsal note that said, you brought something unexpected to the scene. It completely lifted the whole rehearsal. She literally turned that into a short post on Instagram, tagged the director, and guess what? She got her first paid role within a month of posting that, because someone saw her skills and confidence reflected in those notes, and she was brazen enough to post it. And you just need to be brazen, you need to be bold, you need to be courageous, which you already are because you're pursuing an acting career. So now add this into your marketing. Leverage it, because that's the kind of stuff that actors are missing, and they're not using this stuff, and it really helps them. So here's a little mini challenge for you. After today's episode, I would like you to dig out your last few rehearsal notes, and I want you to highlight the ones that are pure gold. And think about how you can use them either across your socials, on your website if you've got one, or in your marketing materials. Now, start small. Maybe you'll post one a week, or maybe you'll add one somewhere new each week as your confidence starts growing, as you start using these. And I want you to watch how your profile begins to stand out and make you look like the ultimate pro. But what I do want you to remember is that just because you post it once, you're not going to get cast within the first 30 seconds of posting this rehearsal note on Insta. This is all part of playing the long game in the industry. So what I really want you to hear is that you don't just rely on your talent. Of course, that's important. That underpins everything. But you rely on strategy. And rehearsal notes are strategy disguised as feedback. How clever is that? I've done this myself. It really works. And if you are super duper serious about accelerating your acting career quick time, there is nowhere better to put all this together, all these tidbits that I'm giving you on the podcast, than in my Business of Acting Bootcamp, because this is where we go deep. We go into mindset, marketing, branding, and actionable steps that are going to get casting directors noticing you, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but repeatedly. So as I shared at the beginning, the discounted price is only live for the next 3 days. If you're using a payment plan, you don't need to use the discount code. And if you want to make a one-off payment, the discount code is TVWork26. So go and check out that link that I've left underneath where you've pressed play before this discount disappears. So to wrap up, the key takeaway today is your rehearsal notes are powerful, powerful, powerful tools. Do not leave them in a notebook. Do not ignore them out of shyness. That is doing you no favours, my friend. Share them, use them, let them show the industry exactly what it is like to work with you, because that is how you go from being another actor on the roster to the actor casting directors cannot ignore. Right, go and grab those notes, start turning them into your secret weapon, and don't forget the Business of Acting Bootcamp. It's discounted for the next 3 days, and it is your chance to take all of this and actually get cast more often in 2026. And that is me for this episode. Go and shine, and I will catch you in the next one.
I've absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you found this episode inspiring. If you have, please do rate the podcast and hit follow so you never miss an episode, and I can help more actors like you. And come and join one of the most supportive, uplifting acting communities on socials, the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group, where you'll get your weekly injection of inspiration, networking, and receive your free Method Actors handbook so you can become an unstoppable actor.